Sophia, and this is the Ojai Deer Lodge. So the history is a little unclear. In the past couple years, we've done some research to try to find out more about it, but what we do know is that it was established in 1932. It was originally a general store, this part of the building here. So they sold supplies for people going up and down the highway. They also had a soda pop station and ice cream for the local kids. And eventually in the 70s, it was converted into a bar, 80s into a restaurant, and the rest is history. I am from Ojai. I went away for school and came back, was kind of looking for a way to reestablish myself here. Started working at the Ojai Valley Inn, and less than a year later became the general manager here, and less than a year later from that became the next owner, and it's been 5 years. We call it California Roadhouse, so a little bit of influence from all over, like we have nachos on the menu, but we also have a very classic country-style fried chicken. We have barbecue, which is more of the 805 style barbecue with tri-tip. And then we also have our healthier options, more vegan, vegetarian friendly. We try to make sure that whoever comes here will find something for them. My staff is awesome. We're probably too close-knit. We're like a little family. We have a wonderful crew of people who love to work together and like to make the work fun so that we all enjoy coming to work and have a great work environment. If you were to sit in this seat right here throughout the day, you would see almost every walk of life. And that is a very unique interpersonal community that we have here. So many people in the community have a memory that they can share about this place that is a direct emotional connection to something in their past. And I love that everyone can enjoy it that way. So the tri-tip is cooked right behind us right here on our smoker. It's a Santa Maria style grill, but it's also a smoker. So Santa Maria style is where you can lower and raise the grate, so you can kind of decide what heat is beneath it. So we have that for the barbecue side of thing to get that nice char. But what we can do is we can raise it up, create a lot of smoke in the bottom because it was created with this nice, air tunnel to create the smoke, and leave it in there for hours. So we get that nice char on the outside. It can sit in there for 6, 7, 8 hours and get really, really tender with the smoke. And that's great sliced by itself. That's great chopped up on your nachos, and it's also great on a sandwich with our house-made barbecue sauce. We're about the bang for your buck. We're gonna give you a delicious, well-balanced, fresh cocktail. Fresh beer, we've got 20 beers on draft that are from West Coast only, mostly local as well. I love the fact that not only do we support local musicians, whether it's their full-time job or their part-time job, but we also support touring musicians. So that way this community gets an influence from outside. I can't ever imagine someone would tell me that I buy a restaurant at 26 and within 5 years of owning it, I would go through 2 natural disasters. That was not what I signed up for, but it has been the biggest blessing in disguise. Personally, it's created a stronger relationship for me between myself and the business, because its livelihood is directly related to me. The decisions that I make, the changes that we have to bring in, and the opportunities that we can seize during those moments. But needless to say, they've both been scary. Being responsible for that 20-member staff that feels like family to me, feels like I could let my family down. And so trying to make the best decisions when there's really no playbook for it has been tough. But then again, thankfully I have them because they're so supportive. The Sunday before we had to shut down on Tuesday, Teresa Russell performed here, and she's a locally very well-known guitarist. And the crowd that was here that day, I want to say, was all over 60. And they were dancing and they were having this great time, and I had one of those moments where I was standing behind the bar up on my perch watching everyone enjoy it, and I pull out my phone and I get an update saying anyone over 60 has a stay-at-home order. And it was this very weird moment of responsibility where I realized that it's our responsibility and our duty to protect these people. Wasn't gonna stop their partying then, and I was so thankful that they had that last moment, that last day. But then the next couple days, it really started to sink in. And when we had to shut down for takeout only, the night before that, I think I sobbed for about 2 hours. I had one of those very cathartic cries where I just broke down. I think because of going through the experience of the Thomas Fire, I was like, we will be okay. Whatever happens, we will be okay. And that was what started the process of this decision making. Do I, it's the fork in the road. Do I go left or do I go right? Because I don't know what's on either end of each path. And to this day, that's tough. I still have it where, should I open during the week, Monday through Thursday? Should I stay closed because it would cause us to lose money? There are variables that I just don't know. The idea of becoming another statistic is scary, but this place has been here since 32. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think all of us supporting other restaurants and really working together. I know throughout this, one of the first people I was texting with was Liz from Azu. We were trying to come up with ideas together. I've reached out to George from OBC, and we've had communication, just getting coffee at Coffee Connection with John and Brenna, like talking to them about it. And that is where we really do show our true community. Especially during this time period, I have to consciously think, okay, I need to go order at this restaurant in this community and in this area, and try to spread that around, because we all need each other. I get a sort of bird's eye view of everyone enjoying the music, dancing, hugging, clapping, and then I turn, pivot to my right a little bit. I see bartenders making awesome drinks, people cheersing, people hugging. It's that experience for me, and that's happened so many times, thankfully, luckily, is why I do it. Because when the toilet clogs and the floor sinks back up and the oven breaks and the trash bin lights on fire and all these other things happen, it's those moments that are like, okay, this is why I do it.